Glad to have you with us from Independence Stadium. Two teams trying to put the finishing touches on their season in the Independence Bowl. It's the Sam Houston State Bearcats and the UCF Knights. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, Reese. The Bearcats head coach. He is really trying to motivate his team here today to use this opportunity to develop. This is a team that just barely made it into bowl contention, just barely eligible, but getting it.
Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So UCF's offense will have the first possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these...
There he goes! The 40, the 30, the 20. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Wow, we knew coming into this one, this offense wanted to start fast. But, David, how about that run and the vision and his ability to spring himself up into the second level, and you saw the speed. That's the kind of play early in a game that'll get your attention.
Get your attention and get the offense rolling. Get them in a rhythm. Like, you're not depending on your quarterback. Your offensive line did a great job paving the hole, creating an explosive on the very first drive. Man, that will get everyone lathered up and excited on this offense.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Touchdown, Knights! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Barry Johnson. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Sam Houston's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And let's take a closer look now at Chris Reed. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The run inside. It's Chambers. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Second down coming up. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Could not make his way to the corner. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Quick give. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to Brown. Pulled to the ground. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him, and nobody's close. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Bearcats racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. It's 3rd and 5. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Locke. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yep.
Caught, and he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. From the gun, it's Chambers. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They want to throw it. Fires quickly. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Motion from the wideout. Gonna run it. It's Chambers. Powers through the defender. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. They booted away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. It's a draw. Looking for a crease. Dragged down after working his way. And those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Caught in the backfield. It's Burns. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for running room. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Sells to run, looking to pass. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. 2nd and long here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Sweet cut there. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Push is ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Knights line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On his way back from the 20. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Long way to go on 2nd down. Moving the pocket, it's locked. Out wide right, it's Reed. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Mason headed to the end trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's Brown to begin the drive.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their second timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Sets his feet. It's Barnett. Out wide left, it's Charles.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to the ground game on the left. They put the brakes on it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to the well. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Chambers. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just feeds the running back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Reese, I myself have been in Shreveport to call the Independence Bowl. What a fantastic experience, and we've had ourselves a fun first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Independence Bowl.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. Left side is Reed. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out of the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with the lone back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo. Off play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
The Bearcats will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Jukes his way for more. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls it on the option. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Got the quick completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Working the ground game. Stopped right there. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Looking long. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air. It's Luck. Look out! And they got it.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Howie Rowe will update his condition in a bit. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Turns it upfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. On the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. From the gun. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll ride him again. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Looking to throw, it's Luck. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right side, it's O'Neal.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Hand off for Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Just got rid of that one. They'll need a bunch on second down. Turns up, it's Reed. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. To the air, it's Luck. Rushes on. Finds his man. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Quick give. It's Chambers. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throws it off the RPO. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few. Third and long coming up. The fake and wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. Handoff from the gun. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. They give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Out wide right, it's Burns. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Second and goal for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Luck. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bearcats. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. One possession game getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. Wants to go up top on second down. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. Straight ahead, it's Chambers.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Got it behind the line. It's Charles. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. 2nd and long here. Sets his feet. It's Barnett. Right on target this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Second down, gonna throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Wants to throw again. He'll get rid of it. Touchdown, Knights! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The handoff. Surge to head for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And this offense can stay balanced because they still have those 3 timeouts in their pocket. They need to put a good drive together.
He's going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Back to throw, it's Locke. Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Throwing right. At midfield, he's got room. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Looking down the middle. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that one's incomplete. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Back's got it on the screen. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And they'll take a knee.